Hey all, listen, I'm sorry I've been gone a long time. Work is very tiring. Work is you gotta be ready to be at work at 6 a.m. and you gotta be ready to work until 2 a.m. And the wife got a lateral promotion, which it gets her to work as early as 4:30 a.m. and she may go to work as late as noon. So she's at work sometimes, and she works 12 to she works between 8 and 16 hours depending. Um, but she's got her own kitchen to run, so yay! Anyway, I've been having severe writer's block, and I just want to apologize, but this is very important. Um, what happened in Pittsburgh and what happened in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Cary, North Carolina, really got to me. Number one, Pittsburgh, that's 11 of us. That's 11 Jews, just like me. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I probably have. I'm Jewish. And, I'm culturally and mentally Jewish. I may not necessarily go to temple, but I'm Jewish. My father's Jewish, my mother's Jewish, my brothers are Jewish, my nephews are Jewish, you know. And my mom for years thought that she was, a complete Irish Scots clan. Turns out her grandfather is a Hungarian Jew who fled pogroms. So, that's where a lot of her her family's culture seems like strangely Jewish for being Irish, and that's because granddad, you know, um, was Jewish. And through my mother's side, I have cousins in Israel, so I'm a Jew. And what happened in Pittsburgh, uh, it it happened to all of us. I mean, it happened specifically to them, but it definitely happened to all of us Jews, and I'm not okay with that. I was a fuckwit. And I would hope that if he came and tried to kill me or, tried to shoot up a temple that I was near, that I would have the strength of character and the presence of mind to go after him. What happened in Cary with the cross burning and the anti-Semitic remarks, that's not okay. Cal State Fullerton, that's not okay. There is a rise of anti-Semitism in the country, and the majority of hate crimes in America are done against Jews, sadly enough. So people say, are you worried you live in the South being a Jew? I'm like, I'm no more worried living in the South than I was in the Northeast or the Northwest or the Southwest or the Plain States or Texas, which of course is its own little region, really. It's huge. And I just, when I traveled to New Orleans, I didn't feel any real specific threat because I was Jewish. And I say specific because I always feel a little on guard. I'm very hesitant about telling people I'm Jewish until I feel them out a little. Because, well, you never know when someone's going to throw the Nazi salute and scream Heil Hitler and want to stick you or shoot you. And, yeah. So this video is to say an update and to say your host is a Jew. And that what happened is not okay, and it really worries me. And as an Aspie, you tend to face more subvert discrimination. As a Jew, you tend to face more overt discrimination. I have been discriminated against for having learning disabilities, for being ADD, for being a redhead, for being Jewish, for being an Aspie, for being a guy. I have faced many different kinds of discrimination. But the only kind I ever had my life threatened over was because I was a Jew. And that's something that I will carry my entire life, and I will not lay down. I will not let go of being a Jew just because someone threatens my life. Sorry, motherfucker. Y'all have tried that for 4,000 years, and we're still here. So, fuck them. I'm not going to make Aliyah to Israel just because it gets a little hot. I will stay and fight. Jews not only belong in Israel, we belong everywhere we choose to be. Jews have lived in Rome for thousands of years, Spain for 1,000 years. Jews have lived in Eastern Europe for at least 1,500 years. There was the Khazar Khaganate, which was Jewish. All right? We are everywhere we choose to be. Just as everyone who wishes to go places legally and with the permission of the people who live there go and live. I have neighbors of all races, creeds, and colors, and the only problems I have are, one, the crazy former meth addict. I don't know it, but he acts like a tweaker. One abandons their dog with issues, who then yowls his fool head off, and one likes to play music very, very loud. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have a problem with them. So, live and let live. But if you come for me, I will make you regret being born. No one comes after us. No one. We don't let that happen. And you shouldn't let it happen to you. In fact, if I show up and someone's going after someone for, let's just take religion, being a Hindu, or being Christian, or being a Muslim, or being a Shinto, or being a Norse pantheonist, as long as they're not a white supremacist, or, I don't care, being a Sikh. I've met lovely Sikhs. Sikhs have a duty in their religion to fight evil, and they carry weapons on them. How could you not want this in your community? Someone who's going to hang out, be awesome, and if a bad guy shows up, they'll stab them. That sounds like a great idea. I will defend your right. I'm a proud American. I'm not a very patriotic American, but I'm a proud American. I'm proud that we have the ability to tell each other to fuck off. I'm proud of that everyone can come here. My family came here because if we didn't, we were going to be killed by the pogroms in Lithuania. My mom's family came here, aside from her grandfather, because the English were trying to kill them with famine. This country is a place you come to when someone else kicks you out, and maybe they don't like you, but they'll let you live here. And what happened in Pittsburgh and what happened in Cary is someone trying to get us to leave, and we just won't. We're here now. We're Americans. We've fought in many American wars. We've died in many American wars. We've built much of America. We've bled and breathed and fed America. We're Americans. And this is where we're going to stay.